What up, though? Radiant Lawn Maintenance. And recently I was posed a question on a video, maybe a couple of weeks ago, about how I get my customers. What measures do I go through to get my customers? And I believe the guy's name is Time is Money Entrepreneur. Shout out to him. We had a couple of good conversations about business, and that was a question he posed and asked for me to make a video of it. So here it is. I have 6 ways of getting lawn care customers, and you know, I mean, it's a lot more ways, but I had to narrow this down to 6. Number 1, the first thing that I would do, whether you know you a new guy or not, is I would actually start with my website and Google My Business. That's actually how I would start. Realistically speaking, when people go to search for you, you know, you'll pop up, and with a website, if nothing else. If you don't have nothing else going on, at least you have a website and you got Google going. Update your info, your business information, update pictures and photos, you know, and if you got customers, because everybody, you know, I guess if you're starting off, you might not have customers, but if you already have customers, then, you know, you send them the link. Go ahead and shoot them the link to get those reviews, because that does help out. And that kind of falls right into, you know, number 2, which is social media. And all the way across the board. I'm talking LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever else is out there. I'm pretty sure, you know, Pinterest and a couple of other ones out there too. But with social media, I mean, Facebook and LinkedIn especially, you might want to get into some groups. Get into, you know, lawn care related groups. Make posts. Be active. You know, I mean, you can share your experiences and things of that matter, but be active. Even make groups. You know, because then you can set your own rules to what you want to go down in those groups. And as far as TikTok and Instagram and platforms like that, you can always use those as a reference or show a skill to potential clients or whatever, like, you know, and have that in play. Number 3 is flyers. You want to make flyers, you want to have digital copies of your flyers as well as physical copies of your flyers. When you're starting out, you know, you can use black and white. If you're a little bit more advanced, of course, you're gonna probably, you know, like I've done recently, is once I made my digital flyers, I sent them off to Vistaprint, and they made them physical flyers. All right. And by the way, the app that I use on my phone or tablet to make my flyers is Textgram. It's not the best. I mean, it's free, but it gets the job done. Yeah, you got your flyers, you got them digital, and you got them physical. You go over social media, you spread them across the board: Facebook, LinkedIn, and maybe even TikTok and Instagram. Set up somewhat of a schedule to go out and pass out flyers. Find a area that you really want to work in. This is the area that you choose. You choose this area, and you go out and you pass out flyers, 5-6 streets, maybe 5 to 10 streets. You pass out flyers, but in that same neighborhood, you go to the store, the corner store, the gas station, and the laundromat, and you leave a stack of flyers there too. Take your digital flyers, and if you have existing customers, send them out to your existing customers, right? Number 4 is Craigslist and Angie's List. Now, I've not really used Angie's List. I'm only going on, you know, what I was told, and, you know, by a pretty good reference. But as far as Craigslist and things of that nature, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not going to say a lot of people go, but it's worked for me in the past. Just putting up those, you know, Craigslist posts. They stay up for a couple of months, and like I said, that's a good way to get the phones ringing without having to put in too much effort. Number 5 is incentives. I said earlier in the video to send your customers the digital versions of your flyers, and that's for, you know, them to, I guess, basically send them to people, you know, for referrals. You have 10% off incentives, $5 off, $10 off incentives for the customers that do that for you. So that's another one that I do use. I do use incentives for customers. Number 6 is the neighbors. The neighbors are watching, and that's kind of where I'm going with this. When you go and you service that yard, whether it's your first time being there or 10th time, doesn't matter. You do what now I found out is called 5-arounds, right? You pass out flyers to the 5 neighbors that's around the house that you're servicing, the 2 next door neighbors and the 3 across the street. I don't know who said it first as far as giving it a name, whether it was Keith Kelfis or Mike Andes, not to be dropping names and nothing like that, but I was doing this before it was called anything, never called it anything until I heard one of them guys say it. Both of them actually said it. And it's a good way to get customers. I mean, they're already out there watching you. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what you're doing. They might be admiring. They might not. They might not like your work. But point being is, you drop them a flyer to give yourself a shot. Now, if you've been passing off flyers on that block, you may already give them the flyer. But, I mean, what's wrong with dropping them another? The most that they can actually say to you is no. And I take plenty, 100, 200,000, you know, no, you can't cut my yard, just to get to 80, 100 good, solid customers. Amazing. And sometimes that's just what it takes. With the neighbors watching, you know, you can honestly say that doing a really good job and doing the job efficiently and you know, making it aesthetically pleasing, that will bring you more customers too. Just concentrating on the actual property that you're at while you're there. You're not trying to think about nothing else. You're not thinking ahead what you're doing. Concentrate on that property, take care of it, you know, and you're gonna get people on the block, on that very street that like your work. Okay, and that's a solid way to get customers. Thank you everybody that subscribed. It's not been that long since I started the channel and didn't think that it would be the experience would be like this. I love it. It's fun. It makes doing lawn care fun, and the people that subscribed and the people that comment on the videos and the people who videos that I watch and comment on, you'll make it fun and make it interesting to do. Even learning, you know, we making learning about the industry fun, you know, and that's a good thing. So I appreciate everybody, you know, that has the time, and that's it, man. Peace.